Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, step right up and see Bobo, the amazing dog boy. He walks, he talks, he crawls on his belly like a reptile. I used to go to the state fair with my grandpa every year, and we would walk down the midway, and it would scare me because there would be carnies just screaming at me, trying to get me to come to the ride or their game or the freak show or whatever, and it was a really scary thing. And sometimes life is a little like that. We hear a lot of conflicting voices, a lot of people shouting at us, and we need to know what to do. Well, in Psalms chapter 25, verses 1 through 7, David prays his prayer to God, basically asking God to get him through the big carnival of life. And I want to just really seriously break it down for you. And we're going to read it. It says this: "Always I will lift up my soul to you, Eternal One, because you are my God, and I put my trust in you. Do not let me be humiliated. Do not let my enemies celebrate at my expense. Certainly none of the people who rely on you will be shamed." Verse 4 says this: "Demonstrate your ways, O Eternal One. Teach me to understand so I can follow. Ease me down the path of your truth. Feed me your word, because you are the true God who has saved me. I wait all day long, hoping, trusting in you. Gracious Eternal One, remember your compassion. Rekindle your concern and love." And the verse 7 says this: "Do not hold against me the sins I've committed when I was young. Instead, deal with me according to your mercy and love. Then your goodness may be demonstrated in all the world, Eternal One." It starts off and it says, "Always I will lift up my soul to you." It's a continual thing. It's a non-stop thing. It's not a one-time prayer. And we pray to him because you are my God and I trust you. That's foundational. You are my God. It's a personal thing. I'm not praying to my dad's God or my grandfather's God. I'm praying to my God. And I trust you. I don't necessarily understand everything you do, but I know you, so I can trust you. And then he prays that God would demonstrate his ways. Demonstrate your ways. Show us. It's a prayer for God to do his thing. David wants to know how God works. And then he prays for understanding. He says, "Teach me to understand." And it's not just why. It's not just what. He wants to know why. We all have questions, and that's okay. Ask for a little understanding. Okay, and then it says this, and this is where we get into the midway, where we enter the carnival. He says, "Ease me down the path of your truth. Take me by the hand and lead me." I love that, because here's what would happen. When my grandfather took me to the midway, there would be all these voices, all these screaming carnies, and I would be scared. And he would take me by the hand, and he would lead me through the crowd. And he would take me, and I could trust him because I knew him, and I knew that he loved me. And it's the same with us. We're praying, God, just take me by the hand. Life is like a big carnival of deception a lot of times. And we need God to take us by the hand and to lead us through the crowd of lies. And so to get us through all of that. So we just put our trust in him, take him by the hand. He walks us through. And then the prayer is, feed me your word. Give me some real soul food. Give me what I really need. Not some cheap carnival corn dog, but give me your word. Give me what I can really feed on. And then David has this major revelation. God is leading him through the carnival, and he says this. He has this breakthrough. And all of a sudden, he's been praying, God, show me your ways. Show me how you work. And then he says, God, deal with us according to your mercy and love. Those are God's ways. That's how he deals with us, according to his mercy, according to his love, so that your goodness may be demonstrated throughout the world. And so the whole thing is we want God's goodness, God's grace to be demonstrated throughout the world. We become trophies of grace. We demonstrate God's goodness. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and see this trophy of God's grace. See this trophy of God's goodness. This is how God works. God bless you guys. Giddy up.